America's potato growers are proud to play a significant role in the nation's most important industry, agriculture. More than 1 million acres of U.S. farmland are planted with potatoes each year. Worldwide, potatoes are the fourth most consumed food crop after rice, wheat, and corn. The U.S. potato industry not only prides itself on production, but on environmental stewardship, caring for the natural resources that sustain our way of life. Each year, the National Potato Council recognizes outstanding environmental stewardship with an award. The winner for 2012 is Kimm seed potatoes of Southwestern Montana.
My father started raising potatoes in 1948. They raised commercial potatoes until '58, and then in 1958 he started raising seed potatoes.
The farm, originally purchased by Bill Kimm's grandfather in 1927 for $30 an acre, is well suited for seed potatoes.
This valley is protected by the mountains, so it gave us a nice environment. And we have a sandy loam soil which drains well. Water never sits long on the fields. If we have a hard storm or any water spillage or anything, within 15 minutes it's gone, and so makes ideal situations for growing seed potatoes.
Kimm Seed Potatoes is a family farm in every sense of the term. Brothers Bill and Scott, Bill's sons Jason and Mark, and son-in-law Alan are active in managing the operation.
The thing that we desire to do most of all is when somebody receives our seed that they don't have a problem, and if there is a problem, they will know about it. Honesty and telling people the truth in sales today is probably one of the biggest things.
This commitment to ethical standards in business is likewise applied to caring for the environment and producing crops in a sustainable manner. Soil and plant health are optimized through crop rotation, reduced tillage, proper irrigation, and a balanced fertilizer program. Biological additions to the soil include composted manure and compost tea as a soil inoculant. Pesticides are viewed as a tool secondary to biological measures.
The compost tea is often sold as a magic bullet, as sort of a single treatment cure-all, and we don't view it that way. Compost tea for our farm is a tool in the toolbox. It's a specific tool with specific uses, and we don't believe that it's going to fix every disease and fertilize the crop and take care of all the potential ills that are going to affect us. So we use it like that. We'll do an extract of the compost. We got all the variety of organisms. I add quite a few different organisms that are specific for disease control. And then we go to the field with that, add the food resources like the kelps, fishes, sometimes a little bit of sugar. We'll add those things at the airplane or at the pivot head, and then it goes on like that.
Composted manure is supplied by a local dairyman who gets alfalfa and wheat straw in return.
He puts the manure in rows here for us. With his manure spreader, they just shove it off, and it's kind of like in a big loaf. And then we go through it with this composting machine, and it takes us about 3 months to compost to where we are right now. These rows are just about ready to haul.
Composted manure is used on fields a year ahead of planting potatoes. Its positive effects last up to 3 years. Along with compost tea, it helps stimulate microbial life in the soil. In turn, the soil makes more effective use of nitrogen, and microbes help hold soil particles together against wind erosion. Tillage has been dramatically cut over the last 10 years with no-till planting and by letting nature do the tillage.
What we do is we just chisel the field maybe once and we put a lot of water on it, and then make the potato rows, and then we let the frost shatter the ground for us. Because when it freezes, you know, it expands the water in the dirt and it actually does the tillage for you.
The farm also has a history of long crop rotations up to 7 years with small grains and alfalfa. The rotation schedule minimizes plant diseases. Water, the most critical resource, is mainly from winter snowpack that feeds rivers.
The quality of water is extremely good because it's not stored. I mean, it's right out of the mountains, so it's very clean, pure system that we use there. The pivots have helped immensely with efficiency, just being super efficient with it and not wasting any water. Typically we use quite a few less inches per acre with a pivot and get the same result at the end of the day.
Ditches and creeks are maintained with 20-foot borders of grass and other perennials to host a diversity of beneficial insects, birds, and animals. Kimm's insecticide selection has gone from a broad spectrum approach to focusing on products that are very aphid-specific and allow beneficials to maintain a baseline in the field. Potato crop inspection and roguing to remove diseased plants and weeds bring out members of the Kimm family to help. The same is true at busy fall harvest time when potatoes come off the field and go into storage. The Kimms believe environmental awareness and stewardship lead to high-quality seed potatoes grown in Montana.
Montana is extremely important to the U.S. seed potato industry because even though we only produce about 10,000 acres on average, in any given year that can be between 10 to 15% of the seed potatoes that are produced for the United States.
The seed certification program at Montana State University helps the Kimms and other growers reduce pesticide use.
There are many environmental benefits to having a seed certification program. The first is that we start out with disease-free stock. All of our mother stock in tissue culture is tested every year for a wide range of viruses and bacterial diseases, so we know we're starting off with disease-free stock. Those plants are going to have improved vigor, and vigorous plants require less pesticide use during the season.
The Kimms continue to study and learn as much as they can, seeking to marry the best of historic and organic technologies with the best of today's conventional farming practices. They'll be passing this knowledge on to the next generation of potato growers.
I wish my dad could see what has happened in the last 15 years. One of the things he left with us before he died, he always said, if you take care of the land, it will take care of you. And that has been very true.
The Environmental Stewardship Award is a component of the Pesticide Environmental Stewardship Program of the National Potato Council and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Sponsorship by DuPont Crop Protection helps make this award and presentation possible. Congratulations to the 2012 winner, Kimm Seed Potatoes of Montana.